Make it special. Make it Maloney.
I feel naked today, Lisa. We are missing. I'm missing my co-host.
I know, it just feels very different. Plus, I haven't been here in a few weeks with the weather and everything. So, yeah, but this is nice.
This is nice. This is intimate. It's awesome. It's always nice to talk real estate in the morning. I see the Antarctica has broken up.
Yeah, and we're back to the beautiful view of the harbor. So this is beautiful. Yeah, I love this room.
I'm going to take a little time out just to show some pictures in the background of this newly decorated Brookhaven room.
It's beautiful.
The beautiful Danfords. They have been doing renovations throughout many parts of the hotel, but particularly we're in the Brookhaven room, second floor overlooking the harbor. So take a look at some of these pictures and book your event. Right?
Yeah, actually, my niece, who's getting married in 4th of July weekend, we're having the rehearsal dinner here. So
wonderful.
Yep, very excited about that. She's getting married out in Esser in
That's what point?
No, in oh, geez, Louise, Incorporated Village of Bayville.
Oh, nice.
A new catering place out there, but this is where they're having the rehearsal dinner.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Can't beat that.
No.
And look at this. This is what I've been waiting for. 3 months, 2 months, whatever it's been.
The ferry.
So
it's always here when I'm here.
So thank God we had some flooding here. We should talk about that briefly. Michael Bonawan told me that they hadn't had this flooding since Sandy, and we were both here during Sandy. The thing that was different about this is you saw chunks of ice.
Yeah.
It really looked very weird, but I guess it went up at least a couple of 100 feet up there.
Yeah,
no
Margot,
major
the
damage.
mayor, actually was staying here for command center and kept sending out, some videos to some of us, and it was incredible how the water and the ice came up. Yeah,
it was great. At 1:40 was high tide, so if anything was going to happen, that's when it was going to happen, and it did. It breached.
Yeah.
Right where I'm looking, it breached.
Yeah, but you weren't here.
I was here during the pre, when Margot did the pre, which was cool. It was the calm before the storm.
Yes.
And then
she's excellent when she does all of those.
Absolutely, we need that.
I mean, updates.
Because the news, honestly, the news is great, but it didn't have the micro.
Yeah.
What's happening.
And then I know she did one, the day before, talked about the state of emergency, and then that day of at 1 o'clock. Yes, we were all very well informed.
Speaking of well informed.
So you know what I thought we'd talk about today? I think we spoke about millennials maybe a month or so ago, maybe 2 months ago. I'm going to go to the opposite end, to the baby boomers, me and you. Those are people that are between the ages of 53 and 71. Whole different trend going on with them. Merrill Lynch studied and said over 4 million baby boomers moved last year, which is a huge amount. Excuse me. And 2 out of 3 baby boomers that are interviewed say they feel they would move once during their retirement. And that's really interesting, and there's different reasons why. The top reason that they say is to be closer to family. And the second reason is to reduce the cost of the houses that they're in. However, some of them want to go to a warmer climate, some of them want to pick areas that they have more amenities at
more
those
amenities,
areas.
less taxes,
less
maybe.
Taxes. But what's interesting is at the same time, many are not downsizing. There was a study also done by Harvard that says some of them are going to bigger homes where they can actually have more of their family come.
That's right.
And spend holidays. Some of them are going into homes where family members are moving in with them. Some of the other reasons that they're moving is either a marital status change, either unfortunately a death or a divorce. Mm-hmm. Some of them, it's their health, need to leave colder climates to go to the warmer climates. But they're on the move, the baby boomers, and it's interesting. They're not even picking the big cities, and some of them are going into. There's cities throughout the country that have, like I said, the amenities that they're going to, either the great golf courses and
they're increasing their quality of life.
Absolutely.
Right, but you mentioned something. Don't forget what you did mention. You said some are coming here, for example.
Yes.
Because look at the amenities here.
Yes.
Right?
Some of them are going into, you know how many people I've spoken to that want to move into the shipyard? They can't wait to downsize and just stay in the village because they love the village. Maybe not have the burden of a mortgage or a high taxes, and they want to move and just do a rental and be done with it. Yeah. It's interesting too though, because a lot of them are doing lateral moves or upward moves. They're taking all the cash equity that they've had in their homes. A lot of them have been in their homes 30 years, and they're moving and they're buying all cash, or they're so they're putting some money in the bank as well.
Right, and the stock market's done well the last, really honestly, 7 years. So,
yeah. But what I wanted to say was, because of this, it's the baby boomers are tending to use more. Just like the millennials are uninformed or first-time homebuyers, the boomers are calling the agents because the trends in real estate over the last 30 years have changed so dramatically. A lot of them need the help.
Right.
Especially since the real estate world has become so tech-savvy, e-signatures, e-documents. Some of the boomers are not as savvy to some of those situations. So as an agent, you really have to walk them through depending on what stage they're at. Are they totally paper and phone, where I have some clients that barely have an email, so I have to call them. They don't text. It's very different than me dealing with a 30-year-old and constantly texting, sending the emails, e-signatures, e-documents.
Talking about that, are we at the point of a paperless signing yet?
We are, yeah. I mean, not
truly?
contracts,
Not
no.
yeah.
But binders and a ton of e-documents.
DocuSign and things like that?
DocuSign,
Okay.
Instanet, we use, So, but what's interesting is some of the baby boomers, some of the later ones, and the average age that are really doing the moving are between like 60 and 65. That's the brunt of that. Some of them maybe do have those technologies and skills, but a lot of them just, they'd rather you pick up the phone and call them.
And that's why they need you.
Yeah. So that's, that's an interesting trend. So those are the two that are really, people are really, kind of feeling that's the market right now. Either the first-time home buyer, millennials, and a lot of these baby boomers either downsizing, going to better areas. What has happened is their responsibilities in their life that have dictated where they would have moved have changed. People moved when they started families because they wanted school districts or they wanted a good neighborhood. Yeah. And
coming up to this in a couple of years.
Once the kids are all gone and they don't have those same responsibilities, they can move to a house that maybe is not in that great school district, but it's got more space or. Yeah.
So you really have to adapt because, as you said, you are servicing a lot of millennials, and now you're also servicing baby boomers.
Yep.
And with that, by the way, I'm always interested. What does the local market look like here in Port Jeff now that you and I both know any second now the sun's going to shine, there will be no snow, and then there'll be a mad rush to buy, sell.
Well,
all that stuff that you said you should have done in December will happen all at once. So last time I spoke to you, we were all shocked by this. 37 homes for sale in 11777.
Too much.
Maybe 40-something.
41, 42, and literally a house will be on the market. There was a great house on Michigan. I took clients to see it. 3 days later, it was gone. And my client called me and said, "Oh, did that house get taken off the market?" I said, "No, it's already sold." We're constantly looking for new listings in the village. So if I have a few people that have spoken to me. Again, they're waiting to the spring. Right now especially what's been going on with the weather.
It's any
they're
day
not
now.
Ready, but I feel like we're going to get new listings here in the village, and we're just waiting for that. I have buyers that are waiting. Every day I check and.
It's good to know, right?
Yeah.
If you're a homeowner and you are going to sell,
if you're
in a good position.
To sell, it's it's good right now, and it's good for both sides right now. The interest rates are going up, and
that we talked about, and that's happening.
It's happening. It happened. Yeah, I think interest rates went up yesterday. In fact, I was waiting to get information on what they went up to because
that's important. Makes a big difference.
They and so now if you're a seller, you want to put your house on the market because the buyers are ready right now because they don't want to wait another 6 months. So, and if you're a buyer, it's the time to do it because you don't want to wait those 6 months where your price point changes of what you can purchase. So, it's really to and if you're a seller, clean out those closets and let's go. I spoke to somebody last night who is going to put her house on the market in the village. She said, "Give me a week. Let me straighten some things out." I said, "Okay, absolutely." So, but we have a couple of.
As soon as you get that, let us know.
Yeah.
We'll
we
put
have
that out to
a couple
everyone.
of new listings in my office in the village.
Okay.
If I can just mention,
Please.
34 Overton Avenue in Port Jeff for $539, a beautiful home.
Where's Overton?
It's over by off of Sheep Pasture.
Okay.
And it's Port Jeff Schools, great house, low taxes, $8,000 in with including village taxes with Star. It's a great house. Also 100 Jefferson Avenue in Port Jeff for $499.
This is the one I liked.
Yeah, this is a great little house.
Because when I do move, I'm going back to a ranch.
Yeah, a lot of people. Yeah.
I can't get up the stairs anymore, Lisa. And when I come down in the morning, I feel like I'm going to topple.
Oh, that's
And that's all
funny.
you need is one time. No, really, I
Listen,
have a good friend
I
whose
fell
wife
down-
toppled
I
down the
f-
stairs. And you,
I fell down my steps of
This
my
happens.
house.
This happens.
The other, and I have to. Can I tell you a story though?
Please.
Because this is like good karma, I think, and maybe pay forward. I need to pay forward because. So I have a house with a lot of steps. I went to shovel. I fell. I hit my back, and I put the shovel away, and I went to a friend's house to commiserate
drank wine.
and have a drink of wine.
Screw this.
And when I got back, and I posted that I had fallen. People know where I live. And of course, everybody made jokes and whatever. I got home, my steps and my driveway were cleared.
Ooh, I love
And
that.
I
Do you know?
have no idea to
Oh,
this
that's
day.
mysteriously cool.
Again, I wrote out on Facebook, thank you. People were friends of mine in like North Carolina were like, yeah, you're welcome, but literally, I still don't know who did it.
Oh my God.
And then yeah, so
Well, I was going to
that's-
announce it on the air.
So,
Hey, if I knew where you lived, I would.
yeah, so yeah, and those, like you said, a ranch. I'm going for a ranch.
But yeah, I missed the ranch. I had a
Yeah.
ranch that had, the other thing, the next time we talk, maybe we'll talk about amenities in homes. I know we did
Yeah.
the smart home thing, but one of the things I miss is and there's a name for it. Some of our techies out there and our heating guys will know, but it's when the pipes are in the concrete kitchen so that it's radiant heat.
Oh,
That's it.
radiant heat,
Radiant
yes.
heat. I missed that. And that was on a slab on a ranch.
A lot of them people have those in their bathrooms.
Yeah,
and,
my
that's-
house is so drafty. It's just, oh my
Yeah.
God,
Oh, that's
with the
funny.
hot air heat and big vacuous homes. So that's more of where I'm going.
Okay, great.
Very cool.
And then, of course, the village is. I thought the DPW did an amazing job,
Always.
with the roads, and I credit the mayor and the board of trustees. And,
Staying on
and
top of things.
Great job. And I know also on top of the LIPA situation, which is a critical situation for our village. Everybody's working hard. The park is. Oh, so if just I can also mention as
Well, we want to backtrack a little because we all went to the Women That Rock
Yes.
fundraiser, which was an amazing event. It was very cool.
that was the last fundraiser for
Correct.
Rocket Ship Park. Yeah, It
Correct.
was wonderful.
It was
and
wonderful.
Carolyn Benson
Yep.
and her band and the village center, which of course is such a beautiful venue, and everybody did an amazing job. And we raised some more solid money for the park, and now we're just ready to have the weather break so they can
Right.
finish what they need to get done.
Speaking of the time of year, I wonder if maybe the mayor can chime in on this. If we'll have free parking, because today's the day that free parking is supposed to end, 3:15.
Oh.
But sometimes they extend that. I have to ask.
Yeah,
especially
I'm
with the
not
weather.
privy to that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll
the,
ask.
the last thing about the park, if I can, is
Please.
we extended the deadline for the tiles and the planks, and we actually have gotten a lot in the last week or so. So if you want a tile or a plank, again, just email me at pjconservancy@gmail.com, and we can give you the information to put a beautiful, and we've gotten some amazing images and pictures.
Nice.
And yeah, it's going to be a great mosaic tile wall, and they'll be there forever. Your family.
So going forward this month and into the next month, we're going to see installation.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
Yeah. I drove by yesterday and just saw a lot of snow, but
We'll get there.
we're waiting. Yeah.
By the time people actually see this, this will all be gone.
Yeah, exactly. Hopefully.
Anything else, Lisa, you want to enlighten us on?
I don't know.
Everything going good at the office? You're
Everything's
busy
great.
there?
Joey Powell Realty, we're
Yep.
very busy. Starting to get the listings. I'm working. I have a, and the other thing about the area is people are looking when they look for investments. The Highlands is a great opportunity. If you have a condo in the Highlands and you're looking to maybe think about selling, it's a great time to put it on because a lot of residents and hospital employees and students are coming in, and some of them, when you start talking to them, decide to purchase. Instead, people buy condos for their kids to come, and then they use them as investment properties
Yep.
afterward. I just had a conversation with a woman whose husband is moving here. He's a doctor. He's moving here first, and she was looking into rentals, and I'm actually taking her to see condos on Monday instead. In the Highlands, which are very affordable, low taxes, low common charges, village amenities, school district wasn't an issue for them, so
Yep.
it's a perfect investment opportunity. So.
Very cool. Something for everyone.
Yes.
You cover all aspects of real estate. Thank you, Lisa.
All right.
So good to be just the two of us, you know? Very
nice. It felt
nice.
a little weird. I miss Karen. I hope...
We miss you, Karen.
Miss you, Karen. Hope you're doing better. And see
The show must go on.
That's true. It's
Right.
true.
All right. I'll see you
All
next
right.
time.
Thanks, Kev.
Thanks.
Bye.